They were going after the heathens wherever they were scattered. Okay? That's why when you go to Deuteronomy 28 and 64, they say what? You're going to be scattered into all nations and worship their God. Right? You're going to have heathens over you. You're going to have to go to them and want for all things. So that's why the Apostle Paul had to go out and let them know, hey, y'all Israelites, man. Y'all are part of the covenant.
And the flesh made by hands.
Right.
That at that time ye were without the Mashiach,
Right.
being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel.
Right, the commonwealth of Israel, man. Knowing that you was a citizen of Israel, knowing that you had a custom, a law that you was supposed to go by, man.
Right.
The commonwealth, man. You know? Bring it out.
James 1 and 1.
Get Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
James 1 and 1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach,
Right?
to the 12 tribes.
To who?
To the 12 tribes.
Yeah, you got some people walking around only talking about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi was scattered. That said to the 12 tribes. Did we read that again?
James, a servant of the Most High and of our Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Right.
Greeting.
Right. You had what? The first scattering, all right, was when, you know, the northern kingdom, they was wicked, man. They came up against the southern kingdom. They worshiped idols, and the Lord plucked them out of the land. You know, that's why when you go to, what is it, Jeremiah 12, they try to use that to say that was the nation, but that was Israel that was talking about. Okay? You know, hold that and go to Jeremiah 12 real quick. You know, the 12 tribes were scattered into all the nations, man. So that's why it was a need for this word to be pushed around the four corners of the earth, right? That's what it means when Yahushua said what? Go therefore ye and teach all nations. Because Israelites will be present there.
Right.
They will be absorbed into all these kingdoms. So in Maccabees, we're reading about when there was a scattering during the time of Antiochus. How you gonna know that in the New Testament if you don't read what's in the Old Testament? The Apocrypha, that was a part of the Old Testament. That history was in between. You know? You can read, what you got?
Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
What you got?
Jeremiah 6.
Talking about
For my brethren in the house of my father.
you can bring that out first. Bring that out.
My
No, that's Jeremiah 12. Jeremiah 12.
I have forsaken my house.
That too. Yep. I just want to go because I got a mark. You read that. Verse 14. Start at 14.
Jeremiah 12 and 14.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord, against all mine evil neighbors that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit.
Right. The subject is Israel. They try to use this verse to say that these are talking about Gentiles, right? All right. The evil neighbors. Now, when you look up that word evil neighbors, something like you got the blue letter, get that word neighbor and look what they say. Okay. Look what they say, man. You know, against the evil neighbor, because it's going into the northern kingdom. They were being wicked. They was going into idol worshiping. The history is in the Old Testament, man. That's why they read.
Neighbor, okay, it says a resident,
by
by extension, a fellow citizen.
A who?
A fellow citizen.
A fellow citizen.
An inhabitant.
Right. That's so. Hey, the Edomites ain't your neighbor. The other nations ain't your neighbor. Your neighbor is the fellow citizen. Who was the fellow citizen of Judah? Samaria, Israel. They were right above us, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, that's like the scripture that says, pray for thy enemies, right? But really, we ain't supposed to pray for these other nations.
Right.
Okay? We supposed to pray for our enemies within our nation.
Right. They were speaking to the nation of Israel.
Right.
That's in the law what you talking about.
Yeah.
But the law, how would that be talking about the Israelite when they wasn't even present? The whole laws were given by Moses. And the nation of Israel was together during that time.
Right.
The northern and the southern kingdom. But at that time, we was all one people. So no Israelites were, no Edomites were present. But they try to look, they try to use neighbor as in everybody. Neighbor is referring to Shakhan, is the Hebrew word for neighbor. I don't know if you saw that in there. Shakhan, which means say that again. Shakhan, which means fellow citizen. Now, when you look at the map, you got the southern kingdom below, and then you got the northern kingdom above. We was right above. They were right up. So that was our neighbor. So when it's speaking about the evil neighbor, it's talking about Israel. Read that part. Go back to Jeremiah 12.
All right, Jeremiah 12 and 14.
The whack attack Christians, they speaking that way because they don't know the scriptures. They don't go into any Hebrew. They don't know. They don't understand. They're not studying context, right? They don't understand context.
Yeah. Jeremiah 12 and 14. Thus saith the Lord, against all my evil neighbors,
right? Israelites,
that touch their inheritance, which I have caused my people Israel to inherit. Behold, I will pluck them out of their land,
right,
and pluck out the house of Judah from among them.
Right. You see that? The Israel was among the house of Judah. They was neighboring. When you say I'm gonna pluck them out of that land, that's talking about Samaria, right. The northern kingdom.
Well, the land of Israel, period. Okay, he said he was gonna pluck them out of the land. Which, if you pluck the northern kingdom out of the land of Israel, that leaves the kingdom of Judah, the southern kingdom.
Right. And that happened. When you go to what is it, 2 Kings 17, right? They were plucked out by who? Solomon. Right?
And he replaced them with heathens.
Yeah. He replaced them with heathens.
That's why the Lord sent lions.
Yeah.
In the land of persecution.
Yeah. That's why when Yahushua came on the scene, right, he was speaking to the Samaritan, the woman at the well, right?
Right.
That was a heathen woman.
Right.
Showing you that, guess where the northern kingdom was? They was on the other side.
Right here.
They was on the other side of the world.
Right.
So that's why it was a need to come back, man, to be brought back. You can bring what you had out.
It was Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
Yes, sir.
It said, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even to the other.
Right.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
And there shall they serve other gods. Not in their own land, but where they've been scattered.
Right.
So that's why there was you had the Most High. You set up the 12 apostles, right? And then, right there in Jerusalem, right? They were set up. They had the temple there. They was teaching the word there, but the Lord set up Apostle Paul to be a light unto the Gentiles, meaning what? The Israelites, the scattered Israelites, man.
Right.
Why? Because we got wasted, man. We reading about Antiochus scattering Israel now. They fled. Let me run that back real quick. Okay? This is 1 Maccabees 1 and 37. They shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it, in so much that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled. They fled because of them, whereupon the cities was made an inhabitants of strangers, and became strange to those that were born in it. That's why we read Ephesians 2 and 11. Right? They had to be brought back to memory that they once knew that they were Israelites. Right? And the Lord is only calling the elect. The elect are going to get this understanding. It say because of them, whereupon the cities were made inhabitants of strangers, and became strangers to those that were born in her. And her own children left her. Her sanctuaries were laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning. Her Sabbaths unto reproach. Her honor unto contempt. As had been her glory, so was dishonor increased, and her excellency were turned into mourning. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his kingdom, his whole kingdom, that all should be one people. Now, That was the old ancient way of them putting forth their new world order. They made a decree that
trying to put the image of the beast in place.
Yes, yeah, and that's being repackaged right now. That's what they trying to do. Make a new world order, what they call the new world order. You know, we want everybody to submit, receive this chip, and become one people. You know, but they're gonna kill up a mass population,
Right.
and try to repopulate it.
Right.
And
Like
they
it
want
says
everybody
on
to
the
be
Georgia
plugged
Guidestone.
in. The Georgia Guidestone.
500 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. You got something?
Jeremiah, just goes along.
Oh, go ahead.
Jeremiah 12 and 15, it says, and it shall come to pass, after I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them,
Right.
and will bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land.
Right. And that's what we waiting for. That haven't happened yet. He said he will return them. Okay? There's many scriptures support that Israel is going to go back to their land. It ain't going to be no wars going on.
He said, I will return.
I will return.
Okay? And have compassion on them,
Right.
and will bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land.
Right. Go ahead. You got it.
You know, that's the Lord coming back, okay, wasting away this evil kingdom, okay, scooping us up, giving us the eternal bodies, and putting us in our land,
Right.
and we rule in righteousness again, man.
And that's prophecy, because in Ezekiel, what? They say what? They're going to, a exceeding great army was going to stand on their feet.
Right.
They're going to mean it what?
The other nations are going to fail.
They're going to fear. They're going to watch us come back to our heritage. When we out here like this, man, they scared. They like, man, they not used to seeing that.
Right.
We used to seeing you act like niggas, man, and riding around and, you know, robbing people.
On the
stealing,
corner
killing.
doing wickedness.
Yeah. But now the Lord put his spirit, the Rekakodash, in us to know that we're his people. He cast us away. Did somebody want to get Hosea what? Hosea 1 and 9? You know? Jeremiah, what did it say?
17:4.
That too, yeah, that's what I had on my mind. Showing that we've been cast away as a people. Okay? We had to be brought back into knowing that we're the Lord's chosen people. Okay? Before we go back to our homeland. Them rats over there in our land, this war going on, all kind of defilement going on. But guess what? In the midst of that, we waking up. This is how you know that the Lord is pushing that prophecy, man. He's waking us up first before, that's the first step. To destroying his kingdom, we got to wake up first.
Right.
You know, we got to come back to our heritage. You know?
Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Right? So the Lord plucked us away. Right? To the point we didn't know he was Israel, man. But the prophecy will be that we'll come back in the places where it was said that you are not the Lord's people. It's going to be, it's going to be said that you are the sons of the living power. It said, in the land of Egypt, there's going to be an altar, man. To where this right now, this is an altar.
It's the land of Egypt right here, because it's similitude with slavery.
Yep. You got that? That's how
Hosea 1 and 9?
Yep.
Then said the Most High, call his name, Lord me,
Right?
for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power.
Right? So we've been cast away. You would not be my people, right? Read that one more time.
Then said the Most High, call his name, Lord me, for ye are not my people.
Right, you're not my people. Why? Because the nation of Israel rebelled against the Lord. Idol worship. Broke the first law that was written.
Right.
Have no other gods, man. Don't make you molten images. And that, guess what? We went off, man. You had the northern kingdom, they was bowing down to those groves. Right? They was making images. And the Lord said, you know what? I'm going to call it,
Them high places.
Them high places.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the false idols, man. Those altars, man, where they sacrifice.
Right.
You know, to those, those other gods, man. They went out, they broke the first law. So the Lord said, I'm gonna send he used the similitude of a lion, but he was talking about the Assyrian king. to come and snatch you up, man, out of that land. I'm gonna come and get you out of that land. I'm gonna bring Solomon. I believe it happened under Hosea. Can you go to that?
Right.
You know, Hosea, the king Hosea. He was the king of the northern kingdom. And it happened during his time, like you say in the Apocrypha, you know, that Solomon Nazareth was going to come up and root you out of that land. Read that again, my brother.
Hosea 1:9. Then said the Most High, call his name, Lord me,
Right?
for ye are not my people,
Not my people.
and I will not be your power.
Not your power. Although at the end, it will be said that you are the sons of the living power. At the end game, you are going to be recognized as the Lord's people. But right now, I ain't dealing with y'all. Y'all got to go through persecution. Y'all got to go through slavery, being hung from trees, being took advantage of on these jobs, working half the day and not receiving nothing. Your families, your wives going against you, bad mouthing, talking to you, the children raising up against you, your family members looking at you crazy. You know, that's what's got to happen first, man. Okay, read on, read on.
It said, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
What do you say? Yet the number of the children of Israel. There's many Israelites, there's billions of Israelites. Read on.
Which cannot be measured nor numbered.
Ooh, which cannot be measured or numbered, right?
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people,
Right?
there it should be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Read that one more time.
Yasharallah.
Yasharallah, man. You are the sons of the living power. Read that again. That last part.
Okay.
It should be said in the land.
Okay.
Hosea 1 and 10. I
Yeah,
believe.
10. That the number of that, and it shall come to pass.
Right? That means
That-
it's going to happen.
That in the place where it was said unto them,
Right? What? Right?
ye are not my people.
You are not my people. Where did that happen? Where did that happen at? What place? Because in the ancient kingdom, we knew we were the Israelites. So where is that talking about? In the place where it said that ye are not my people. That's right here in Babylon, man. America, that's right. Read on.
There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Hey, guess who doing that? The prophets. The prophets are coming out telling you, hey, you're the Israelites. You're the sons of the living power. Sons mean Bunyam. He said, like you say, Yasharallah, man. That's what it means. Yasharallah. He, Prince, power. You're going to share power with the Son of the Most High, with the Prince. Okay? You're a Prince of the Most High. You're going to share power with the Most High. You're not going to be like an average human being walking around here. You're actually going to have power. You're actually going to have power to make things happen. Execution. Right? You're going to subdue nations. You're going to have access to the many mansions. That's power. That's real power. That's real power. You're going to be able to go in and out the universe with new spiritual bodies, man. Your women not going to come up against you. Why? Because everybody going to see that power. You know, the whole nation are going to be a nation of immortals. But guess what? The man going to be set back up on top. The Bunyam, the sons. That's what the word bun means, sons. The sons, the 144,000 are men. These are men that's going to execute the judgment of the Lord on the planet Earth. We're going to sit on thrones. Okay? 144,000 men underneath Yahweh Shai. There's going to be a heavenly order. Yahweh Shai, King David. You know, you're going to have what? The 12 apostles. And you're going to have the 144,000. That's going to be a righteous government, right? So that land is speaking about right now is America. This is the only place right here where it was said that what? Hey, you are the sons of the living power. Read on.
Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together.
They shall what?
They should be gathered
They're
together.
going to be gathered together. You got camps with Ephraimites. You got camps where the northern kingdom coming out in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Guess what? Teaching the same thing, coming in the same spirit, in the same name, telling you what? Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to return, man. All right? They're going to come together, right? Because what? We've been vexed together, man. You know, you had the northern kingdom. They came over the waters, man. They came over, what time period was that? They went into, the Assyrian captivity around 722 BC. And they came to the Americas around the 1400s. Maybe a little bit before that. You know, they was here before the Europeans came. But then you got who? The Judah and Benjamin, they came across the waters 1619. We got here 1619. So this was that place where they was together. They was oppressed together. That's Babylon. That's America. You got it.
And appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
Right. Great shall be the day of Jezreel, man. That's going to be a marvelous day when the Lord have the chariots to show up. Why? To redeem his elect, to buy back his elect out of here, man. Right? To go up in chariots, and that's going to be the beginning of our salvation. That's our salvation. We were saved right now through the hearing of the words. Right? We got this. That's the first step to having spiritual powers, is to be able to understand who we are and come back to the power. Come back to the true power that runs this whole universe, man. The power that's able to subdue nations. That's going to happen through Yasharala, man. Through Yahweh Shai, man, which is a Judite, so-called black man. All right? That's going to happen through him. He's the mediator. Close out. Yep. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. All right, and Lord willing, we'll come out another week. We're gonna leave off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. And we're gonna curse this place before we leave. Barakatah Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Kakadash. Babakusha. So lock, Rayam, why not? Why body, why rocket, all called are the woman, why the woman, why Yabu now. Babakusha. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abad, Babal.
Like the ball. DTA.